What's up, tankers? This is Serial Thriller. I got another match for you guys. We're running in a platoon this time. It is myself and Briar and Platinum Vibes. Deepball Ridge. And I think I'm in the T34 100. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's see how this one goes. It's always interesting watching platoon videos because, you know, the dynamics and how you play are a lot different when you've got people that you know playing with you than when you're in a completely random pub match with a bunch of strangers. It's a little more teamwork. You can trust your, at least some of your teammates a little more. If you play together often, you kind of know how they play and you can sort of build off each other's tactics and strengths. So let's see what happens here. The one difficult thing about all these Soviet-based tanks is that they usually, and this one's really no exception, don't have very much gun depression, which, you know, isn't coming into play right here, but the inability to aim downward on a map like this with lots of hills makes fighting up and downhill difficult sometimes. But this T34 100 for a
I think they all went like
Soviet tank has a really great gun. You know, the Soviet guns usually hit pretty hard, but they're normally not very accurate. But this one is an exception. This thing is
yeah,
very accurate. Great pen too.
Head back that way.
Apologies for the background audio. If you can hear us chatting in there, didn't realize that was being shared. So we'll see what I can do in the mix, if I can get rid of that or not, but we may just have to deal with it. Alright, looks like we got a nice little bottleneck here we got to work through, which isn't always... Oh, that hit hard. I was about to say, isn't always easy, but man, did we slug the crap out of him. Weren't even using APCR rounds there, that was just regular AP. Oh, they got him. Okay.
I think there's another. Yep.
Yeah, there is another TD.
That's my platoon mate there in the heavy. As I realized, look at this, I realized I don't think our other platoon mate, I think he was away. I don't think Briar's in this match.
M56. There's a heavy up there.
Alright, Artie, you're dead for that. I'm sorry.
So one tip, and you'll hopefully see it demonstrated here, but when you're fighting uphill and you don't have gun depression, sometimes instead of heading directly up the hill and fighting up that way, it's better to sort of circle your way up the hill and sort of fight sideways, which exposes your vehicle, but you'll see what I mean. It's a little hard to explain, but hopefully we get into some of that here. You can tell the crew in this tank is not the best by the way they react to being told who to target. I don't know if I survive this battle. I might have to count on Platinum to... there we go.
He missed.
He got one hit. For whatever reason, I don't know that he's targeting me. He might be targeting the heavy still. Yeah, he is. I'm a one-shot. He could have gotten rid of me, but Not that he had a ton of options, but that would have made his life a little easier. One thing I like about all these T34 based tanks like this one too is they usually have pretty excellent mobility.
He tried. I'll just go to the bridge.
He was trying to shove me up
It's just already
the
left, I
ledge
think it's
there,
probably
but
back
it
over here somewhere, isn't it?
didn't work out. I was already
Right
turning
now.
sideways by the time he hit me.
Go around this hillside and see if he's breaking.
Yeah, we don't really get into it very much here, but when you're fighting uphill in tanks without gun depression, like I was talking about, it's like just kind of sort of fighting up, circling your way up the hill where you can is usually a pretty good strategy, and using the hill itself for cover to slowly sort of inch your way up. But you can do that obviously in tanks that have gun depression, but sometimes it's easier to do that head on in those. It really just depends. Anyway, that looks like all this match. Let's see where we finished. This one wasn't like amazing, but I felt good about it. Plus, I don't get a lot of platoon matches, and I wanted to share one, so. Well, there you go. I got third, Platinum's in second. And congrats to Crimson Ninja for taking first. And of course, thank you always to Dracula for doing an adequate job in crewing the vehicle.
I'm gonna let my dog.
Alright, that's it. Now look at that, Brothers in Arms. Pretty good.
Sounds good, man.
Pretty good match.